Well, hey everyone. This is your girl, Audrey Codner from ACG Math Tutoring, coming to you live and direct from TikTok with the efforts of what? Saving my home. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for the people that have donated and all the students that are coming into my coursework. Right now, we are right on the cusp. All we need is $243. That's it. That's all I need. And then I can save my home. And we have exactly, and I hate to say it exactly, 5 days left. Okay, so talking about stress? Yeah, stress, but here's my thing. I have faith. I have faith all around. So if you want to donate, yes, you can definitely go to my Cash App or you can go to my Venmo. Anything, it would be greatly appreciated, even $1. All right, so today, if anything, as you guys are coming on in, hey Janice, how you doing? Hello everyone, hello Tina, hello John, beam me up Scotty, what is going on? What's shaking bacon? Hey Lando, hello Prophet, hello Abner, let's go. Hey Josh, how are you? So thank you guys for coming on in. All right, Bulldog, love you so much. You've taught me so much to understand about the matter. Thank you. Not a problem, Bulldog. I got you. You're good? All right. Well, I'm getting to be good too. $240. I've been saying 50 until I got a donation 5 minutes ago. Let's go. All right. So what we're going to do today, we're going to be working on order of operations. Guys, it is no longer the 80s. Madonna has put up the bra outside the clothing. It is time to put the underwear where it's supposed to be, under the wear. Okay? So there is a way that you do things. When you make spaghetti, you don't just put, well, I know some people do because I've seen some of the TikToks. You don't put the raw spaghetti. And then the sauce, and then the cheese, and then you have the audacity to put it in the oven and say, that's dinner. No, that's child abuse. Okay, so we are not going there. So what we're actually going to be doing is walking ourselves through the whole process of the order of operations. So for the first example, we are going through it. We're going to hit it hard. So we have 11, now 12. Go ahead and share the wealth, right? Go ahead, share this, turn the live up a little bit. Since we have like 13 people in here, if we can tap to about 100 so we can get started, I would greatly appreciate it because I want to get as many people. I know there's a lot of people that needs the support. All we have to do is tap. That's all it is. Okay, go ahead, connect them. Thank you, Coach Tony. I greatly appreciate it. Carrie, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hello, David. All right, yes, again with dimples. Do you have any tips with geometry? I do have tips with geometry. What are you thinking of there, Josiah? All right. So go ahead. Yes, thank you guys. Here we are at 352. So now I can get started with my chit-chatting. All right, so let's go. So we have 15 plus 25 over 2 times 5. Yeah, I know. Everyone saw a fraction and they're ready to leave. Nope, you can't leave. All right. Come on, we're not going to be afraid of fractions. I'm here to support you, okay? Walking it through step by step. So as I have over here, this is the order of operations. P stands for parentheses. It could be a parentheses simple here, or also brackets are included in there. E is the exponent. So if you ever have a number or a variable, anything with that small number attached, that is your exponent. Now, your exponent is basically telling you that this base, that's how many times you're going to multiply that base to itself. There is no shortcut of saying, oh, x to 3. Oh, okay, it's just going to be 3x. No. This means x times x times x, all right? So we definitely have to get that part. And I know I'm going to be talking about exponents next time, tomorrow afternoon, actually. Then we have multiplication and division from left to right. That's the part that everyone keeps forgetting. All right? Same with the addition and subtraction. That's from left to right. So when you get done with the parentheses, you don't have any exponents, which we do not. Now we need to check out either we're going to do multiplication or division from left to right. So here, 15 plus 25, we're not there yet. So let me drop down this denominator. We have 2 times 5. Now, you may or may not see an X to represent multiplication. We really should be dropping that from the day as soon as you get into algebra. Okay, actually before we get into algebra, because X is really going to be a variable. So X can represent any number. So when we get to this, we actually are going to have 15 plus 25, and that's going to be over 2 times 5, which is 10. And then I just bring down my plus 6. All right. So now you're probably saying, okay, from left to right, we got multiplication or division. We took care of the multiplication, but we have this factor. That factor bar, that means division. So we need to clean up that numerator. I know it's kind of getting out of step, but we need to straighten this out so we can do the division before we do the addition of the 6. There you go. So 15 plus 25, that will give us, I know what it is. There you go. That's it, Janice. We got our 40. So it's going to be 40 over 10. And then we're going to bring down the plus 6. So now we can do the division. Okay, so we have that 40 divided by 10. That will give me my 4. And then we bring down our plus 6. So 4 plus 6, just like what Metrotute is saying, is 10. Okay, so one thing on here, I like to break things down step by step. Just making sure that you guys are going to be understanding where everything comes from. So now, for those that are like super fast and you're just like, hey, Audrey, this is easy. Go ahead, rack it out. This is not the live for you. I'm talking to the people that have struggled with math from the very beginning. I'm talking to the people that really want to understand and get their questions of answers of why. Every time you're like, well, why? Those are the people. This is the live for you, okay? Those that are taking the ASVAB or maybe have taken it and you've actually got single-digit result, or you actually got below maybe, say, the 31 cutoff or the 21 cutoff, depending on where you want to go. This is the live for those that are trying to get their GED and trying to make that transformation because they're sick and tired of seeing their nieces, their nephews, their moms, their dads, their uncles, and all their friends walk across the stage and they are not across that. This is the live for you, okay? I'm your girl. All right. Bulldog saying, I was in school 50 years ago. Why didn't they teach me this way then? Because 50 years ago, you had a person that knew the math and just didn't care if you really got the result. Let me be blunt, all right? Or there was probably so many people in the classroom, they were just like, I'm a genius, just to do what I say, and that's how it's supposed to go. So I'm here to break it down for you now. Welcome in, Bulldog, okay? Simplify the math process. Thank you, Charlene. I appreciate that, okay? So you're taking your MS Math Praxis? Awesome, Coach. Let's go, Coach Sherry. We can do this. All right, Let's go, people. There's 104 in here. I'm seeing 1.6K taps. Let's show some love. Let's bring some people in using that FYP. Let's see if we can get this up to 3K. Is that possible? Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's grow. Got pushed back too fast. You to read before you go, but any help with geometry? Okay, let's see. Yeah, so today I'm not going to do geometry, but this is the one thing you can do. Okay, so you're doing it next year as a freshman? Okay, all right. That's where I got you, Josiah. There we go. So what I can do, because there is geometric components that's available, I can look up some geometric stuff and try to put that out tomorrow. Okay? Now, if anybody wants to see, you can go here for my replays. Okay? So make sure you take a quick little picture of that, maybe pause with a click or a roo, but this is where you can go to get the replays of my lives. All of my lives from February the 2nd are on those, is right here to be found. Okay? And all you have to do is subscribe, and it's a free subscription. I'm not bougie yet, so you guys are doing pretty good, okay? So you can look at the topic, you can look at the title, and you can take it from there, all right? Okay. All right, let me go. So, all right, almost at the 3, Keep tapping, mad tap, mad tap, mad tap. Okay, God is good. How are you? Welcome on in. Oh, thank you for the follow, JC. Thank you. Melissa, thank you for the follow as well. All right, almost there. And then I can do like 2 examples in a row so we won't be constantly going in. But the taps help feed those that need this assistance as well. Okay, almost there. All right. There we go. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate that. All right, let me finish out the next one. All right, let me bring it all the way over. You're probably like, "Ooh, that was a long one, Audrey." All right, so taking a gander. Let me see if I can make that a little bit bigger for you guys. All right, so as we are seeing, we have 4 times 3 minus 2 plus 6 plus 4 times 2. Okay, so multiplication can be represented as parentheses or it can be represented as a dot. Okay, so thinking about your order of operations. Okay, what should we tackle first? Where should we go? Okay, I'm seeing some 24s. I'm seeing 30. Hey, Big Al, how are you? So good to see you again. Yes, Janice, we want to work on to the parentheses, okay? Doug is saying a 20. All right, so we got a battle here. We got 24, we got 30, we got 20. So let's work with the parentheses. So this one is dealing with multiplication. So that means we need to shoot all the way down here. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this up. It's easy for us to focus our attention on one thing at a time. That's what we are, people. We are human beings. Yes, we are wonderful things, but it's awesome to have something to track up. So now, inside this parenthesis, we are still following the PEMDAS. All right, we don't have any additional parentheses. We don't have any exponents. Now, multiplication or division from left to right, we have this 4 times 2 right there. So this is actually going to be, let me put my parenthesis, my 6 plus, yes, 6 plus 8. And now, what's 6 plus 8? Let's see if we can get this part. All right, Bria is saying it's 14. Do we agree with Bria? Okay, Janice is agreeing with you. It's 14. Nini is agreeing with you. It's 14. Jet Set Lexi, you go, girl. That's 14. Zumi saying yes. All right, awesome. Because right here, we got our 14. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring everything down. So I'm going to bring down the plus sign. I don't need the parenthesis anymore because I have that. I'm bringing down this minus 2, and I'm also bringing down my 4 times 3. So now, taking a look here, what should I combine next? Yes, Melissa, good. TJ, yes. Okay, so Big Al is telling me 24, let's see. Okay, so you're thinking TJ, the answer is 24, let's see. What should I combine next? Okay, is that teeny or tine? Because I know that little accent. Let me know. Okay, so we got, and Danae, we got 4 times 3. Okay, that's with Gail, 4 times 3. Janice, good. Zumi, 4 times 3. All right. Tene. Okay, Tene. There we go. All right, so we do the 4 times 3. Go ahead, Baha. So 4 times 3 right here, this will give us our 12. All right, so now we still have our minus 2. Then we have our plus 14. Now, so what do we do next? Don't forget the bulldog. All right, bulldog. Never, man. Never. Okay, good. Thank you, Bria. If you get anything under than 24, stay in school. Well, that's nice because, hey, we're here to learn, to progress, and to grow. Okay, nothing but positivity here. Do not force me to kick you out. Okay? Smart Calix was during the school year. It's the summer. Chill it. So we have 12 minus 2. That gives us our 10. Then we're going to bring down that plus 14. Because remember, we're going from left to right. Okay? So now you have your 10 plus 14. And that was the famous answer that everybody kept saying it over and over again. Which is 24. Good job. All right. Sniper, you're always saying that I'm wrong. Will you ever give a different answer when you come in? Like every time. Like I remember people's names. Move on. All right. Good, Kevin. Good, Janice. Good. The order doesn't matter in this situation. Order always matters. Order always matters. Because are you walking around with your underwear outside your clothes? Yeah. How's your dating situation? That's crazy. All right, let's go. What happened to PEMDAS? PEMDAS is still here. All right. All right, so here we go. So keep it going. Let's keep going. Let's keep growing. So I know this is going to be a pain in the neck, but I'm going to be doing this because I only got 5 more days to save my home. 5 more days. So if you have it in your heart, if I helped you at one point in time, and you can even donate $1, you're probably saying, Audrey, I don't want to insult you. Dude, seriously, if everyone gives $1 today, everyone in this live just gives $1, I'm really close to my thing. So there we go. All right. Not a problem. Okay. All right. So if it's incorrect, please put the correct answer. Don't just keep saying it's incorrect. Because if you don't have anything to back it up, then move it along, baby. All right, so we have our next example. As promised, I wasn't going to, if you want to keep tapping, you can keep tapping. But I did promise that I was going to show you 2 before I asked you for the taps. You know what? I'm going to make that into a 4. I'm going to make it into my little fancy 4s. All right. Okay, so the next one. Everything's kind of like getting blown away. Because it's hot in Baltimore. I don't know where you guys are at, but this is ghetto. All right, but it's not as bad as it was the past couple of days, but still, seriously. Raising up my dander. Okay, so we have, boom, We have 4 plus 2 squared. All right. Well, thank you, Fields. I greatly appreciate it. $1 donation. Woo! Thank you. That's all it is, guys. Come. All right. So, I messed up my camera for a second. Now it's all blurry. Here we go. There we are. All right. So now we have 4 plus 2 squared plus 7 minus 2 to the 4th power. Ooh, isn't that nice? Okay, so we need to kind of figure what's going on. So right now, remember, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, got to do what's inside the parenthesis first. All right, so 4 plus 2, not to insult you, what do we got? All right, 4 plus 2, what do we got? Guys, thank you. I was like, was it so easy that it kind of threw you for a second? Like, I was a little scared. All right, yes. All right, we got our Big Al with our 6. We got Bria, 4 plus 2. All right, so then we have Janice, thank you. Gregory, thank you. YK Fear, thank you. All right, yes. So we got our 6. I think someone else said 6 earlier. Hold on. Yes, a lot of people said 6 earlier. I'm sorry. All right, Danae, yes. Is it Amina? And then Mooney, yes, with the 6K, with the 6. Yes, I think we're all caught up. And there we go, Kevin. Thank you for reading my mind, because 6 squared, it's not 12. Okay? Remember, if we're going to be dealing with, we really should be dealing with all of the parentheses. But since we're here with the 6 squared, that is 6 times 6. So as Kevin, thank you, said that it was 36. I like to give credit when credit is due. So we have our plus signs that's coming down, but then we have this other parenthesis. So 7 minus 2. 7 minus 2, not to insult your intelligence, but let's go. I want to make sure you got it. Thank you, Lynette. How are you, girl? Definitely need to chat. We can chat today. Mooney, yes. Yes. Mina, yes. Mina, Eugenia. Sorry. Big Al, yes. Miss Minnie, yes. Bria, yes. All right. Danae, yes. Tootie. Okay. Yes. So if we have that, we're given our 5. Now, 5 to the 4th power. And I saw some people put it up there earlier. 5 to the 4th power, that is not 20, okay? We're not saying 5 times 4, okay? We are saying 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. Now, we have to understand, when you're doing the GED, the ASVAB, the ACCUPLACER, you cannot use a calculator, okay? Good. Thank you, Janice. Thank you, Kay. There you go, Cam. Yes. There it is. Is it Denali? There you go, Kevin. There it is. Because here you got 5 times 5. We know 5 times 5 like the back of our hand, which is 25. So 25 times 25, those are one of those perfect squares, which will give us 625. All right, so 625 is going to be represented there. So now, yes, Danae, there we go. So now we need to do the last part, which is the adding. So we have our 36 plus 625. 6 and 5, that gives us 11. Carry the 1. 3 and 2 gives us 5 plus 1. That will give us our 6. And then we only have this 1 6 for the 100 spot. If you can't see it horizontally, always put it to the side. They're going to give you either a whiteboard. They used to give paper, but I guess paper is expensive. No crap. Everything is expensive, right? So change it, write it off to the side and do it vertically, okay? So if you can't see it horizontally, then just rewrite it on your whiteboard and do it vertically. So you can see the 1 adding the +1. There's your 6, and there's your leftover 6. All right? I don't know, Markeisha. But that's why I do these things, okay? That's why I do these things. That's why I'm here, okay? So I know some people are just putting some numbers up there just to throw things off. But you know what? Welcome on in, all right? Yes. Well, thank you, Jeff. I tried to make things great. I tried to really hone in for you guys. You guys that you thought that you could never do math, guess what? You can do math. All right, we're going to break it on down. All right, so for right now, as I promised, I did my 2 without asking. So now I need for us to get it up to like 7K. Let's do it. Yes, Mina. Love math. There you go. Do you stick to math? Yes, I just basically do math. Yeah, you don't want me helping you with English. You would surely fail. I want to give you a future, Jeff. I want to give you some hope. Right? Bobcat, welcome in there. You love math? Awesome. Okay. I like this channel. I was always bad at math. Hey, welcome on in. I'm telling you, after I'm done with you, like, you know, I'm going to transform you or something. But here's my thing. Let's take our time with it. Okay, remember, you're no longer that scared kid in the classroom that doesn't want to ask questions, don't want that negative attention, don't want to be teased. This is a safe space. Okay, this is a safe space. I hope everyone can feel safe in here. If you don't feel safe and there is a person, I don't care, tell me, because I will kick them out, all right? Because we don't have time for that. We're grown now. We don't have time for that. All right, thank you. Oh, we're getting up to 8. Look at this. All right, so let's try this. Let's expand it up just a hair. -4. I feel like I'm throwing everything at you, even the kitchen table. Even the baby in the bath. Oh, thanks, Lynette. I know, I always keep forgetting with those things. Yes, please donate. I want to keep going here. Thank you, Kay. Yes. You can help with reading? All right, good. Hook up. If you guys can help each other out, this is awesome. This is what I always wanted. I always want people to reach out. All right. Oh, thank you, Sherry. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Thanks for the follows, guys. Here we go. Yep. You know, send each other messages. Try to figure it out. Oh, Markeisha, you're like, how'd you get 28? Well, let's see. Because I got another person, Mo, saying it's 30. So here's my thing. Solve it for yourself. Okay? Can you do some? Oh, I did. You missed it. Actually, I think it should be up there. If I may hide this for a second, if you go here, okay, if you go here, I actually did a whole thing on those problems, a whole entire live on them. So go here and you can refer to it. This is the name, that's the place, okay? All right. All right, so I'm seeing some 28s, I'm seeing some 30s, I see a 29, all right? And, okay, you're switching it to 30s, okay. You see that it was 14, okay, yes. Sometimes I get a little crazy with my Zooms. All right. Okay, that is not a dumb question, Addie. That is not a dumb question. Let's see if I can squeeze something in there, and I'll see what I can do, okay? All right. So the third flash, you're saying 7 squared is 49. Divide by 7 is 7. Add the 23 and you get 30. Okay, so I'm seeing this. I'm seeing that. 7 squared divided by 7 is 7. Ooh, all right. Okay. Thank God you're out of college math. Trust me, I get it. I hear that quite often. All right, so what is the first thing that we're tackling? All these people are showing me 30s and all kinds of other answers. What is the very first thing that I should be tackling? Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Yes, K with my parentheses. Now, with our 11 minus 4, as I heard earlier, a lot of people were saying 7. All right, so what about my 9 plus 14? What do we got here? All right, not to insult you. I just want to say that, not to insult. What we got? Good, there we go. 23, yes, Janice. Yes, Kay. Yes, Danae. Yes, Miss Minnie. Yes, Markeisha. Yes, Big Al. Tiara. Yes. Denali. Yes. Okay, do we add? We will add. But everything comes with a process, okay? Let's just make sure we have our underwear where they're supposed to be, under the wear. All right, so now we're bringing down our division sign and we're bringing down our 7 squared. Okay, so as many people had said, they already jumped on, which is awesome. 7 squared, that's not 7 times 2, that's 7 times 7. That small number right here, that is your exponent. That's telling you how many times you have to multiply this base to itself. So 7 times 7, that gives me my 49. Now, bringing everything down. So we have our 7 plus 23. Now, here's the thing. I know you're going to be tempted to say, all right, let me do 7 plus 23, and then I get 30, and then all of a sudden you get a weird fraction, right? And I know it's tempting, but this is why order matters. So from left to right, we have division first. So like they said, we could have just gotten our 7 and just canceled out one of the 7s. Ever hear of that? I'll show you in a second. So 49 divided by 7, that will give me a 7. Then I bring down my plus 23. So 7 plus 23, yes, it does give you your miracle of 30. So what I was saying earlier, well, just actually a couple seconds ago, with this 7 squared, I'm going to put it into my notes a little bit. So if I said 7 squared divided by 7, that's the same as saying 7 times 7 divided by 7. You see all the 7s? How lucky are we, right? All right, so we can cancel out. We can do 7 divided by 7. That gives me a 1. And then what's left over is just 1 7. Okay, so that's a possibility that right here, I could have done this. Okay, if that is too much, that's all right. If you feel comfortable doing it step by step like this, do it. Because when it comes to these exams, they don't care how you do the work. They just care, did you type in A, B, C, D, or E? Okay, that's all they care about. They don't care, oh, well, this is what I got, and you're celebrating yourself that, yeah, I got an answer. But guess what? Time is what keeps going. All right, so that's why we're actually trying to do all these things step by step. All right, and once you notice that, oh, okay, my answer is 30, or oh, if they give you one answer that's like 264, they give you another answer that's like 2048, you know you can cancel those two out. Process elimination is what's going to save you with time. And also, just giving some exposure to some stuff is also going to help you raise your score. Okay? All right. All right. Is this Jordina or Jordana? Okay, when dividing and the bases are the same, we subtract. You subtract the exponents. Yep. That's what helped me remember. Yes, you can. Yep. When you're dividing and they're the same bases, you subtract the exponents. There you go. All right, you teach differential exam. I don't. But here's the thing. I do have a friend that does, and he's on TikTok now. So we're trying to build him up. Sometimes he pops in here, but if you send me a message, I'll tell you who it is. Okay, Trent? All right. Yep. We're doing PEMDAS. Thank you so much for the follows, guys. All right. Keep tapping it up. Keep tapping it up. All right. The reason why we're here, let's see if we can get it up to like 12. See, I don't really ask too much. If you want to get to 13, that'll be amazing. All right, if you tap that up, the reason why we're here is, hey, I'm trying to use my math ability to, one, help you guys, but at the same time, I need to save my home. I am, well, now $242 away, and I have 5 more days to pay everything so they'll be able to say, leave me the hell alone. Like, here's your money, your blood-sucking thieves. Because during the summer, tutoring gets really tight, almost non-existent, and people have a tendency to cancel quite a bit. So it's really hard to just maintain. So if you could even donate $1, okay? So it's a classroom consultant, all right? Or if you have Venmo, it's my name, Audrey Codner, all right? So I desperately need your help. I don't know how to draw, but that just kind of moved me the other day. All right. Yep. Yeah, just $1. That's it. There's, angel numbers of people in here. 222. Hey, everyone just gives $1. We'll be all straight and good. Okay. But this is what we're going to do. Do I do tutoring privately? Yes, Michelle, I do. Yes, definitely message me. Do I do pre-calculus? I love pre-calculus. So definitely message me, or maybe you're thinking about for next school year, which I hate to say it. I don't want to push it, but it's right around the corner. Like, June is almost over, right? It's crazy. But enjoy each and every day. All right. Yes. Thank you, Coach. I greatly appreciate it. Coach, what do you coach? What is it that you coach? Now, the person that asked me for long division, let me just give you a quick synopsis, and then we're going to get right back to order of operation. So let's keep it simple. Let's keep it light and simple. Let's say 240. We'll just put a 1 in there. Why not? And let's say we'll divide it by 3. Why not? Right? Why not? All right. Okay. Was your last day of school? Oh, yeah. I know. A lot of schools are like, people still think that, like, wait, there's people still in school? I'm like, yeah. I'm in Maryland. Like, we ended not too long ago. We ended, I think, last week. So we were late. But Alaska, they ended in May. Like mid-May. It's ridiculous. So they're going to be starting up the first week of August. So hopefully funds will be starting to come back up. I never knew a black girl from Philly is going to be big in Alaska, right? Never been. But here we go. I feel like I've always been behind with trig because of COVID. Yes, Trent. Yes, a lot of people are. Yes, math will always hurt my brain, but that's okay. Let me see if I can be the solution so it doesn't hurt too much. Okay, thank you for going over this. Not a problem. All right. Yes, so without a calculator. So first thing, since we're doing the division, this is your dividend. All right, so 2,741, and your divisor is the 3. So let's think about it. All right. Oh, thank you, Janice. You are just telling you, I'm taking money away from your grandbabies. Sorry, but thank you. Thank you. All right. So now let's think. How many sets of 3s can go into 2? Not possible, right? But how many numbers of 3s can go into 27? Yes, I'm seeing a lot of people with the 9s. Yes. So we got our 9, because 9 times 3 gives us that 27. So now I'm going to subtract. So I get a 0. Yay. But then I'm going to bring down the next term, which is a 4. Okay, good. So now, how many 3s? Chris is telling me 1. Yes. So 3 times 1 can go into 4 without going over. So this will be a 3. When I subtract, that gives me a 1. Now I want to bring down the next term. So now it's not going to be a 1. Now it's going to be an 11. And then how many 3s can go into 11 without going over? Yes. So we got King Ray with the 3, Big Al with the 3. Look, this is like a together thing. So you're not Addie, you're not alone anymore. You got people to support you. So that will give me my 3, because 3 times 3 gives me 9. So now we have 11 minus 9. That gives me a 2. Now, this is where I have to pause, okay? This is where I have to pause. This 2 is your remainder. Now, it depends on the question. If they said, what is the exact solution or the exact answer, we need to put this as a fraction. So that means this 2 is going to be over its divisor, which is thirds. Okay? So if they want the exact answer, they don't want a decimal. The decimal is the approximation. So if they say, give me the approximate answer, that's when you're going to look at a decimal. Okay? That's when you put a decimal down, you add a 0, you bring that 0 down to the 2 to make it into a 20, and then you continue on. Because if some of you guys noticed, it's a lot. It's a lot of digits after that. Okay? Now you teach it. Exactly. Sherry, I swear you're my twin. Because the reason why I say that is because this, when I was in school, hell no. I wasn't doing any of this. You said there was a fraction. What? And remember back in the day that the remainder was a capital R and you put the 2 there? Yeah. When they got rid of that, I was like, wait, what? Why a fraction? What? And it didn't happen until later on in life. I realized that this is the same as when you're writing a check. Now, I know some of you guys don't write checks anymore. You know, we're just used to doing a card and all this fun stuff. But if you write a check, this is your dollars. And this, what was the remaining, was the cents. And that's why they would say, like, okay, 2 cents out of like 100 pennies. Right? Okay. So, you did that in prep school? Awesome. Okay. I know. So it all comes down to it. Okay, so now let's get back to our order of operations. Yes, we're almost at 182 people here. This is awesome. I'm gonna flip my paper over so I have like more of my grid. All right. So, I almost forgot. I want to see if this works now. I'm playing now because I did let me see if I can get it. Let me see if I can get it. So this is what happens when you try to do stuff. I'm like, everyone went away. I don't know. I might have to ask my friend something. Oh yeah, we're not doing that. Sorry, ignore that. Okay. I was hoping I'm gonna have to ask my friend how she did her thing. Because I did a poll and for some reason it's just not coming up. Anywho, all right, let's get back to it. So let's challenge you a little bit. Let's see what we got. So if we have this one. You're like, ooh, that bracket got a little big, Aud. I'm like, yes. You're probably like, she's still going. She is still going? What in the world? Why is she still going? Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jordana. All right. I think that's what I'll do. Because I always say, wait, there's more? Yes, I'm done now. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Kay. I appreciate that. Okay. It's like 7. Okay. Is it Geo? Okay. Okay, so Jordana is saying 1. Yes, Arlene, how are you? Blessings from the NYC. All right. Coach is saying 7. Wise is saying 1. WVUers is saying 7. West Virginia University. Okay. All right. Okay, Bob is saying 7. Well, hello, Bob. Okay. That's when you said 1. Okay. What is it saying? 1. This is a hard one without paper. Pause. Okay. Take a look. Take a look. That 0 square is diabolical. What's on the outside of the brackets? Is that a 0? Yes, it is, Ryan. Yes, it is. Okay, user, all of that. 7, saying 7. And saying Bob, no, for real. Anything to the 0 power is 1. So we got a battle between a 7 and a 1. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. So let's see. Okay, you have your 5 plus 2 times 1. Okay, Janice is saying 1. Bubbly, well, welcome in, Bubbly, is saying 7. Maury is saying 167. Okay. Okay, everything in the bracket is 1. I know. 7 to the 2nd power. Thank you. Yes. B Swags saying 7. Let's see how you got 7 too. Okay. Spencer is saying 7. All right. Let me see if I can get one more person because I want to make sure people have tried it. Okay, I want to make sure people have tried it. I want to steal people's thunder. And if you're not sure, remember, question marks are also welcomed. Okay, I know it takes a lot of energy to be that transparent, but that is also an option as an answer as well. Okay, still seeing the 1s. Okay, Bro is saying 7. Big John stood saying 7. Thank you for your honesties with the question marks. Thank you, Big Al. Thank you. Is it Anissa? Okay, Jeremy saying 24. Thank you for your question marks. Yo. Okay, Gina saying 7. All right. And Tillman, I'm sorry, I saw your question marks. Thank you as well. Okay, now let's take a look. So right now, inside the parenthesis, and we got a 7. We got a fraction. We have an exponent. And we know we have the 6 minus 2 and the 3. We got all that. But then I had to be a little itch, right? Because that whole entire bracket, that means everything inside of here is being raised to the 0 power. Anything being raised to the 0 power is 1. Okay? Anything that is raised to the 0 power is 1. But only what's inside of this bracket is being raised to the 0 power. So we, in fact, have our 5 plus 2, and then we have our 1 from all of the shenanigans. So we didn't have to do any of the 10 squared divided by 10. We didn't have to do the 6 minus 2 and then multiply by 3. Nope. Because of that 0 power, it made it all equal to 1. So now we need to finish it out. So we have 5 plus 2 times 1. Okay, PEMDAS. We do multiplication before we do addition or subtraction. So that means you have your 5 plus 2, and 5 plus 2 will give us our 7. Okay? Yep, so it is going to be 7. All right. So I'm telling you, a lot of you guys recognize that anything raised to the 0 power is 1, which is great, but you got to see where it's going to begin and end. All right. Now, I had a problem similar to this that was thrown with like radicals, square roots, cubes. Oh, it was ridiculous. Polynomials thrown in there for a final when I was in college many moons ago. And I noticed that there was a bracket in the beginning and there was a bracket at the end, and it went from one end of the room, took a corner, and then the other. This is when we had like blackboards, okay? Shows you my age. And it was raised to the 0 power. And of course, I was the first one to be done because I'm always looking for shortcuts, just in case you haven't figured that out. So my answer was 1. I smiled at the teacher smiled at me. I walked out the door, and everyone's like sitting there working out the problems, like, how is she done? And then my friend Jen came out. She's like, oh my God, that was so hard. What are you doing? Like, how did you get done so fast? I'm like, Jenny, it was all raised to the 0 power. Oh my God. Go back in there, Jenny. Go get your test back. And then, of course, I went to get ice cream. All right, so we have the next one. All right, we've been stuck around the 17s. Let's get into the 20s. Yeah, I saw you guys talking about 20s, right? All right. Yes. Try to work smarter, not harder. You're taking your GED math on the second. You're nervous. Don't be nervous. Okay? Don't be nervous. My whole thing is, if you understand your multiplication table, and you've been exposed by so many different problems, just take your time. Remember, every question is not going to be weighed the same. Okay? Anything that deals with slope, the equation line, system of equations, volume, surface area, especially for a rectangular prism, cylinder, and what was I about to say? And the sphere. If you can get those down, those are 4-point questions. Like this order of operation, you may not see something this crazy, right? You're going to see things like what we've been dealing with before. This is considered a 2-point question, okay? Having a fraction being added to a fraction and they have a common denominator, that's a 1-point question. All right, 3-point question will be your matrix. If you just have like you're adding one matrix to another, a 3-point question will be adding polynomials, subtracting polynomials, multiplying polynomials depending on the degree. That could be either a 3 or a 4-point question. You don't have to shoot for 100. Okay, you go in there, you calm yourself down, and you do your best. All right, that's all it is. All right. GED is like your high school equivalency. So for those that want to get their high school equivalent, basically get their diploma. Yep. All right. So let's get it up to 20K. We're at 18.8 and there's 140 of us. So that's easy to do. I'm not okay mentally because of math. I'm sorry, Papa. Well, here's the thing. It's probably how it was presented to you. Math didn't do it to you. It was how it was presented to you. You probably had someone that knew the math but didn't know how to break it down to students. So one, that's not your fault. Okay? So now, that's why I'm here. To kind of break these concepts down. So one, if you guys ever have any kids, you're not putting all of that stress and that math anxiety onto your kids. Believe it or not, kids will walk around and say, oh, my mom sucked at math, so that's why I'm going to suck too. No, it's not a generational thing. Sorry. Okay? It's depending on the exposure, how it's broken down, and how we can get through step by step. Okay. Good. You're studying for the ASVAB? Awesome. Okay, we're going to get this done. And all this math, ASVAB, TEAS test, especially the algebra part. Let me see. And the GED, the ACCUPLACER, they all are hitting on the same math concept. So that's why I'm able to say that, yes, this is something for the GED and this is for the ACCUPLACER. The only thing that's different is they are using like military terminology, okay? Instead of saying 5 people went to the store, it'll be like, 5 soldiers was going to the mess hall, blah, blah, blah. Right. So, but the math concept is exactly the same, no matter where you go, no matter what test. But here's the thing. You got to be strong with your multiplication. I'm telling you, it's just fast addition, guys. Okay. Especially when you're dealing with the test. All right. Well, thanks. Okay. Here we go. So we're going to do this one and then I'm going to do my plug. Okay. So a couple people gave me some donations. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. All right. So we have 3 cubed over 5 minus 2 minus 4 minus 2 squared over 2. All right. So Bubbly thinks it's a 1. Okay. Let's give some people... Let's see what you guys come up with. Once you get your answer, you put it up. And if you're not sure, try it first. Then put your question mark. Okay? Give yourself some time and some space. All right. Hey, YS, how are you? Straight chilling? Okay, West Virginia Uners. Okay, you got 7. Is it Ensudala? Saying, ooh, sorry, just kind of went away there. Okay, you're saying 1. B Swags is 1. D Hold is 55 is saying 7. Okay, Father Swaggy is saying 2. Jeremy Cotton 1. Oh, I knew a Jeremy Cotton. I wonder if it's the same one. That would be so fun. Okay, Janice is saying 7. Golden Heart saying 1. Is it Zia or Zaya? I always like to make sure. Coach is saying 8. Golden Heart, thanks for the follow. Maria is saying 1. Okay. Like Mia with Zia. Okay. All right. Thank you. Because I always want to make sure I get people's names right. Okay, Latasha, thank you for the follow. Okay, Lisa's saying 9. Strawberry Con saying 1. I want to say concierge, maybe. Okay, saying 1. All right, let's take a look at it. So we have combinations of 1s, 9s, 8s, and 7s. Let's see what we got here. All right, 222. There we go. Now we got 9. Let's look. So please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take care of our parentheses. All All right, so for our parenthesis, 4 minus 2, not to insult your intelligence. 4 minus 2 is... Okay, you did 3 squared instead of 3 cubed, okay? Hey, Kaya, welcome back. All right, so we got our 2's, good. So this 2 is actually going to be squared. Okay, that's our next thing. We got to deal with our exponents. So 3 to the 3rd power gives me what? I know I switched up on you guys. You're like, wait, you could have stayed there. I'm like, I know I could have, but I like to switch it up. There we go. 3 to the 3rd power. It's not going to be 9 because it's not 3 times 3. This is saying that I need to multiply this base 3 times. So it's 3 times 3 times 3. Okay, let me put it up here. So 3 times 3 times 3. And then we can gather it. 3 times 3 gives me 9. 9 times 3, this will be a 27. Okay, going back here, 2 squared, as some people wrote, 4. All right, so let me clean this up a little bit. So that means my numerator here is 27. My numerator over here is 4. My denominator over with the 4 is a 2. But what's my denominator over here with the 27? There we go. There you go, Papa. There you go, Kia. Good. Big Al. Good. Eugenia. Good. April. Shorty. Good. Okay. MD Queen. Good. Pinky. Good. Is that Liana? Destiny. Yoshai. Kevin. Good. There we go. So this will give me my 3. Now, most people will say, well, we have a fraction and we have to find a common denominator, and pause. Every time you do something, take a look. Right here, 27 divided by 3. That gives us 9. 4 divided by 2. That gives me 2. Okay. Right? Just brought back memories. Yes. There you go, Kid Brad. There you go. So that means 9 minus 2. That gives us our infinite 7. Okay. Good. Nice, Big Al. There you go. How did you get 4 divided by 2? Okay, the 4 came from 4 minus 2 squared. So 4 minus 2 gave us 2. Then we have 2 squared. 2 squared is same 2 times 2. That's where the 4 came from. And it already had a 2 in its denominator. Okay? So that's where the 4 over 2 came from. So 4 divided by 2 gives me 2. I know, so many 2's, right? And then you had your, I think you understand where the 27 and the 3 came from. 5 minus 2, that's where the 3 came from. And then the 3 cubed, that's where the 27 came from. Oh, okay. Okay. Got it. Good. Okay. So that's another thing I like to do. When you ask questions, and if I can see it, if I don't see it, just ask it again, that I will stop and just kind of, help fill it in there. Can we do another problem like that? Sure. I'm not going to hold back. Let's try this one. This looks naughty. I mean, not enough to get a violation naughty, just enough to kind of make you think a little bit. So we have 3 plus 9 over 4 minus 1. And we're going to multiply that by 14 minus 11. I'm going to push it over in a moment. Squared. Here you go. Okay. Oh, angel numbers 111. That's a good feeling. Oh, you have your midterm today? Okay. Okay. Oh, you're welcome. And that's another thing that I do. And I know it's a paid thing, but still, it can be cheaper once we get more people in the group. I do like study groups. Okay, I know a lot of you guys are going back to community college and you haven't seen this math since you were a fetus, and now you're trying to break all this stuff down and you're like, and then your teacher's like, well, it's easy. And then also you tried to go to the student union center to see if you can get one of those free tutors, and the tutor is like, you need help with this? Like, this is so easy. I'm just having like a mini flashback of when I was in school. And yeah, I need help with this because that's the reason why I came over here, because I don't understand it. All right. Oh, I know. Like a few, I know, right? You know. So if you like the way that I break concepts down, and I also do mini sessions. So when I forgot who said it, that when it's time for you to go into like your final, and you want to go over some stuff, if you can share with me what your review packet is, and then we will sit as a group and, break all these concepts down. Okay. All right. So I'm seeing some answers. All right. So let's take a look. So we have Jeremy is saying 12. Okay. Thanks. User. Okay, then we have Denali saying 13, Big Al saying 13, Kevin saying 36, Janice is saying 36, oh wait, 27, okay, all right, we're switching that up. Kay got a 36, Golden Heart got 27, we got a 36 by Yo, we got Triple Two and 8, Pinky at 18. Oh, you corrected your answer? Well, let me go back. Okay. All right, put it back in again for me, April, please. Okay, so I'm seeing some 12s, I'm seeing 24s, I'm seeing 24s, I'm seeing 36s. Abba's baby girl, ooh, Waterloo, okay. Okay, Malin saying 36, Goonie 36, Big Al 36, okay, Angel 36. All right, well, let's take a look at this. Now, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. So here we go. All right, working on that parenthesis. 14 minus 11, not to insult your intelligence, but just want to make sure that we're on the right track. What do we got? 14 minus 11, that will give me what? Okay, 14 minus 11. There we go, Big Al. There we go. All right, so 14 minus 11, that will give me 3, yes. And then when we square it, yes, we're going to have destiny. Someone else said it earlier. I'd like to give credit when credit's due. Yo said it earlier with the 9. Yes, Big Al with the 9. Yes. So our 3 squared, this means, I'm going to keep putting it here until we get it in our brains. That means 3 times 3. So we have a 9 over here. So there is multiplication. There's this dot. Now, we have this fraction, but we need to deal with the numerator and the denominator. So 3 plus 9 gives me what? 3 plus 9 gives me, there we go, Destiny, thank you. We got our 12. There we go, we got our 12. I love it. There we go, Pinky, Albert, Ida, ID? Okay, Eugenia. Oh, I skipped somebody. Coach, there we go. Leah, there we go. Okay, and all that's going to be over number 3. Yes, because 4 minus 1, that will give us our 3. Now, this is where we're going to. I'm loving it, guys. You guys are kicking butt. Telling me that you're struggling in math. What? Ridiculous. All right, so now we have to do from left to right. What should we be tackling? Yes, Big Al with the 4. Albert, yes, with the 4. We are doing with the division. That's it, Janice. There we go. Okay, we got to deal with that division before we deal with this lovely multiplication. Okay, we don't like fractions. Remember, we saw that earlier, right? So why not get rid of the fraction? All right, do that division. There you go, Pinky. So now we have 4 times 9. And 4 times 9, last time I checked, will give us our 36. Okay. All right. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? Okay. Yes, the dot is multiplication. Yes, it is. So dots can be, well, multiplication can be represented as a dot, as parentheses, or brackets. Okay. The X, some people use it, some people don't. All right, good. Everyone's good. You're feeling great, feeling corrected. There you go. I love the way you teach. Thank you, Destiny. Okay, I'm feeling educated. Ooh, I like that. That's awesome. Good. Feeling good. Yes, it's actually me. I love your name. Yes, it's actually me. All right. Oh, thank you, Pinky. I appreciate that. Okay, awesome. All right. Yes. Kay, just coming to it. Whoa, almost got blown by my fan. All right. So if anything, the reason why I'm doing a lot of lives lately is I'm trying to save my home. Okay. One, I want to keep doing these TikToks. I don't like going on Facebook. Yeah, I'm not live on Facebook right now. I don't like going live on Facebook. It's like crickets. You get one person that comes in, they'll give you a thumbs up, like a sad thumbs up. And you know it's a sad thumbs up because you can feel it, right? But when I'm here on TikTok, I get a lot of feedback. And I have been spending, since February 2nd, I've been going live. At one point, I was doing it twice a day, and that was way challenging, but I'm trying to save my home. So if you can, even if you can donate $1, I will take that. I have a Cash App, I have a Venmo. If you want to do Zelle, I can give you my email address. I'll do that as well. I think I have it on one of these papers. But I just like coming back here. Can you put your information back? Okay. How often do I do these lives? This week, I'm going to also be live again tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're actually going to be working on fractions. We were doing that yesterday. So we're going to continue our work on fractions. But for the most part, I try to get on here like twice, maybe 3 times. This morning, my internet was acting all kinds of cray-cray. And then plus I had to go to church too. So I had to give God thanks because my goal was 2,400. And for me to get around, I don't know how many people are doing, but to get it down to like 250 or 240 something is just amazing. So it's probably like in the 230s by now. Yes. Thank you, Destiny. I appreciate that. The $2. I appreciate it. You have no idea. It adds up, guys. It really does. So, I never went live on TikTok. All these stickers and stuff yes, it is. But after a while, I was just like, you know what? Screw it. People need me. So, I don't want to deal with all the, here's all the pop-ups and everything. I mean, you guys just see my hand and hear my voice. So, I just try to keep it short. So, if you can, like for $1, that would greatly appreciate that. Okay. Always catch me by accident. Oh, thank you. All right. Awesome. Okay, Shardy, I'm looking forward to it. So you'll be back at 10. Awesome. Can you do one-to-one video learning? Of course. I do one-to-one tutoring. Bo Brooks, definitely. Yep. So if you need any like basic concepts, we can do one-to-one. If you want to do like a small group for college algebra, there's tons of people in your class and they're like, dude, we are all lost. Get together, message me, and then we'll do a Zoom call. I'm going to do Zoom until like maybe July, because they're raising their prices again. And on top of it, Maryland, I guess we're increasing our sales tax. I don't know. I haven't been watching the news lately. So Zoom is raising their prices as well. So I might be doing like Google Meets or something like that. But I'll let you know. But we'll do Zoom for the time being. All right. Okay. So let me, since my cute thing wasn't working, I'm going to zoom in one more problem, and then we're going to have to go. Okay? Because we all need to go back to work, get back to school, maybe pick up kids. You're like, oh, shoot, I forgot about my kids. That's what happens when you have fun. You forget about your responsibilities. So I'm looking at number 18. Okay, see if you can work out number 18. Okay, do I do WhatsApp? I do not have a WhatsApp. I don't know. I don't know why I'm scared about WhatsApp. Maybe because I got scammed on there once and never again. So, but we'll see. If there's enough people and I can get the pricing that I need, and that's with a small TikTok discount. I do small TikTok discounts. Nothing crazy, but just enough, because I know we're all working and trying to get it done. Okay. So I like to go over graphs. Okay. So I know I'm going to be trying to hit on a lot of the low components. Oops. All right. Yep. Slopes. Yep, I can do slopes. How do you do 8? How do you 8? How do you 8? How do I 8? Like, how do I eat? I don't know what an 8 is. Okay, so Jeremy is saying A. Oh, how do I do 18? Okay. I was like, girl, what's going on? All right, Mel saying B. Okay, I got you. Janice is saying C with 76. Mr. Big Shot. Oh, hello, Mr. Big Shot. Saying B. Okay, not a problem. All right, I got you in a moment. Okay, so Ron Rico saying C. Leona saying B. Golden Heart saying B. Coach is saying C. Mr. Big Shot B. Jasmine C. Jeremy saying B. Coach is saying C. Mr. Big Shot B. Jasmine C. Jeremy B. Okay, so I'm seeing some 28s and I'm seeing some 76s. Get it on 76s. Okay, there's some B. All right. So let's take a look. All right. I'm trying to understand what the question is asking. Okay. So normally, so this one is saying find the value of the expression. So we have our 22 plus 6 times 14 minus 5 divided by 3 times 17 minus 14. So let me switch to pencil so it won't be too much. So first off, we need to do what's inside the parenthesis. Okay, ready? Begin. So we have our 22 plus our 6 There's a lovely little bracket. What is 14 minus 5? Okay, what's 14 minus 5? Okay, you want me to wait? All right. So Mel got a 9, Jeremy a 9, Jasmine 9, April 9, Coach 9, Golden Heart 9, Eugenia 9, Leon, I keep saying Liana 9, Mello 9, hello, Ab 9, 9, T 9, user blah 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 9. Okay. So we have a 9 divided by 3 times. Now we need to know what 17 minus 14 is. What's 17 minus 14? Okay, Golden Heart with a 3. Okay, Jeremy 3. We got the 3. Tao with the Torah 3. Jasmine, Mello, Janice, User, Jordan, Adam, Big Shot, Coach, Regina. Hello, Regina. Okay, was that Abdale? Okay, Eugenia, there you go. Well, yes. Okay, all of you. Great. All right, so now we got it down to here. So we are still in the P factor. Okay, we're still using this bracket. We're going to use it as like a parenthesis. So inside here, we got 9 divided by 3 times 3. Now, ready? We have to do from left to right. Okay? Okay, we have to do from left to right. So we need to do our 9 divided by 3. Okay, I know a lot of you guys did, 3 times 3, that gives me 9. 9 divided by 9, that gives me 1. And then I have a 6. So then it's going to be like 22 plus 6. And that's going to give me my 28. From left to right. Okay, order matters. We want to keep the underwear where? Under the wear. Okay, the 80s are done. I know the fashion is trying to come back with the whole underwear acting as, a top, okay, or a bottom, depending on where you're at. So we have to go from left to right. So it's really 9 divided by 3. What's 9 divided by 3? That will give me my 3. So now, inside here, we have 3 times 3. This, inside of this bracket, will give us a 9. And I'm going to bring, everything down. So the 6 that's outside, and the 22. Okay? Whose mind is blown? Okay, all right, good. Go with that first gut. Go with the gut. I know, my gut's huge, so I gotta go with it because it's everywhere I go, right? So now, 6 times 9, that gives us our 54. Bring down the 22. So now 22 plus 54, because remember, the reason why I'm doing the multiplying, because multiplying comes before addition. And that will give you your 76, which is answer is C. Okay, good. There we go. Mind blown. You need me? Well, I'm here. I am here. You just let me know. If anything, just message me. Whatever you're going to be doing. Within brackets, left to right. Anytime, let me slide this over. We're doing order of operations. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. The multiplication and the division, it's always from left to right. Okay? Okay. No, stick with your guns, girl. All right, stick with your guns. In decades. You still got it. There it is. I'm telling you, once you get it. I don't want to say it's like riding a bike, because if I get myself on a bike that's not stationary anymore, I look like a baby giraffe just born. Wheels just shaking. All kinds of crazy, right? All right, so this is the part that gets a lot of people with the order of operation. It's that left to right, especially with the multiplying and dividing. Now, right away, if I was taking this test to eliminate time, I know A was not going to be it. The reason why, I'm getting basically whole numbers here, so I'm not going to get a decimal. And then since we did the division, after I did the division and got my 9, right away I know that D wasn't going to be the answer. You always want to do the process of elimination. Okay, it's going to save you so much time, so much aggravation, and the extra time that you spend, or the extra time that you don't spend, you can spend it on problems maybe like this, or you can spend it on problems like, say, some of the word problems, or maybe some of those 4-point questions that you're like, okay, let me see, how do I graph the slope? Or where do I start? And it gives you some time to breathe, gather your thoughts, and then you can produce. Okay? Is the denominator not 3 times 3? That'll be 3 divided by 3. See? Right here, Notorious. You got to go from left to right. It's not 3. The multiplication doesn't come before division from left to right. So you had to divide the 9 to 3 first to get the 3. Then you multiply the 3 to get this 9. So it's not going to be division. Okay? All right. Hey, Danny, how are you? All right. Okay, it's okay, Big Al. It's all right, Big Al. We got this. We got this. If I need to slow down, I'll slow down next time, okay? I got you. I'm getting there. All right, my dears. Well, that was order of operation. I know. It's like, what? We're done? It's over? Yeah, we've been here for an hour and a half. All right, so again, if you can, please, if you have $1, please, 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 please. There's a couple other stuff that I really want to share too. So, but if you have $1, you want to cash at me, you can cash at me at Classroom Consultant, or you can go Venmo. If you want to do Zelle, just message me and I'll give you my email address, because that's basically what it's connected to. Now, if you liked how the notes were designed, I actually designed these notes. Okay, these notes are actually, I had to do it flat, are actually part of one of my math notebooks. So I designed a math notebook where I can keep all my information in, and I do have a section where you could put your formulas, a section where you can have your steps, and not only you have room for space on one side, but you also have rooms for space on the other side. So I have all of these lovely notes here, but it's not just a notebook. It's also a place where you can actually get some resources, like my factor sheet. So if you're not strong with your multiplication and you have to break down radicals, you have to break down factors because you need it for your LCM or your GCF. I have this factor sheet which takes me from 100 all the way to 200. So this is really designed for 7th grade and up. Okay, anyone that's taking Algebra 1 and up. Because then I have your rules of integers, which adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing. Also, you have your word problems, like the words that's associated with which of the operations, as well as anything linear and quadratic. I'll just keep it, everything in there so you have it. These are the things that you use the most out of, especially, oh, this looks familiar, order of operations. And if you do the international one with the brackets, I forgot what the whole saying was for that, but that's there as well. Also the properties of exponents. Then you have the properties of quadrilaterals, just to do a little bit of geometry. We have volume, we have surface area. We're looking at area of the sector and arc length, which is usually for more advanced students. But then we have the area and perimeter or circumference of our basic shapes, as well as Pythagorean's theorem, and also the SOHCAHTOA and the other trig identities, and the piece de resistance, the unit circle, okay? Just to have that reminder all in one spot. Now, when you're doing math, you also have your brain breaks. So a couple of puzzles in here just to kind of alleviate, to help you refocus, a little bit of Sudoku at the end of it. All right, so we have all these. But if you notice that you see a lot of my videos and you're like, oh, I really love her notes and I want her notes. Well, guess what? You can have my notes. You don't have to be threatening. It's called Audrey's Notes, a little play on, Cliff Notes back in the day. So with Audrey's Notes, I actually take all of my notes and I compile it into a series of books. So this is book 3. I know we're currently working on book 4. So once book 4 is done, that might be done before the summer. And what I do is there's a QR code that's connected to the live of the notes. So someone was asking me about dividing polynomials. I actually did notes on that back in the 9th, okay, May 9th. All you have to do is just scan the QR code and it will take you directly to that live that breaks down what was going on here, and you can follow my steps right along. So this is like for Algebra 1. I think all of these were for Algebra 1, if I'm not mistaken. There's a little bit of geometry in there. So every book is different. It's not like really majorly coordinated. It's just like, these are my notes. Have fun. So instead of you trying to connect the notes with the video, I did that for you, right? So all of this is inside. If you're interested in purchasing them, they are definitely here for sale. And you can use it for your classrooms. If you're a homeschool parent and you just want to have some reviews or remediation, they'll work for remediation, for enrichment, whatever you want. Okay? Whatever your soul desire. All right. Okay. I know. You didn't know. You thought you were just going to come in here and do some math. All right? But if anything, especially from calculus notes, yes, Regina, why did you save them? Because you can definitely, people are actually buying notes now. They're buying notes now. And all you have to do is just, if you did some videos to connect it to it, there you go. It's another side, I don't want to say side hustle, but it's another way of earning income. You're using your expertise. There it is. Whoops, almost bounced you out. Okay, what school did I attend? I went to St. Joe's University many, many moons ago. Yep, I played basketball, and I used to be a professional basketball player. Played professionally overseas. Seemed like forever. But I used to play in Iceland, Luxembourg, Belgium. I was in Ireland for a little bit, really little bit. Sweden, I almost forgot Sweden, I don't know. But my favorite was Iceland. Loved Iceland. Yep, it was fun. Okay, how do you get the book? If anything, just send me a message and I'll send you the linkage. Okay, yep. How tall am I? Well, I'm 6'1". I haven't started shrinking yet, which is cool. All right, cool, yes. Yep, many, many moons. So I was a forward center. I was a beast. Like if we're both getting the rebound, you're not gonna get it. You're not. If I need to set a screen, you're gonna feel it. Like now, like I will meet with people online I haven't seen forever. They're like, "Oh, I still feel that screen, Audrey." Thank you. This is why I need to get adjusted like every 2 weeks. Like, you're welcome. We can message you on TikTok. Yes, you should be able to message me on TikTok. If it goes to, I forgot what that realm is called. I've been checking. I figured out there's like a special holding cell, like when people try to message me and they can't get to me, but you should be able to message me. Okay? No, don't worry. They say small people are smart. I know some people. All right, thank you. Thank you, Heather. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. Yes. So I will be coming back. Okay, I will be coming back this evening at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're probably saying, Audrey, why? I probably might come on a little earlier. I don't know, but I think I'm going to come back on at 10. But we're going to be working on fractions because we were doing that yesterday, and we kind of made a decision that we're going to do that. So I'm like, that's what we're going to do, all that. So I'm in Maryland. Woo, sorry. No, I'm not in California. I'm in Maryland. Okay. All right. Oh, that's perfect. So that will work. Yep, 7 p.m. East Coast time. Yep. I mean, West Coast time. Sorry. Okay. What time is class tonight? 7. Yeah, all of our classes are at 7. Janice, yeah. Yeah, so I'm currently running a math prep class. Right now, that part is closed, but you can get video, like a video option of everything, and we can meet one-to-one. So that's what I've been doing with people, because it's hard for me to backtrack, and I don't want people to feel like they're lost in the beginning. So if you're looking for like a course to help you with the math, that's algebra and GED, or the ASVAB, or the TEAS test, or ACCUPLACER, again, message me so I can provide the information for you, and then we will just come up with a time that we can meet once a week that you can get your questions answered. So it's not just going to be an on-demand video thing. Like, you're actually also going to get support as well. So if that sounds like something that's good for you, I know I'm going to restart the sessions that I'm currently doing in the fall. So I'm looking at possibly the first or the second week of September. I'm going to start up for the next one. Okay. So far, everyone likes it. Janice is in here. Lovely Dimples, she's taking it, and you can only speak for yourself how you feel. All right. So tomorrow, I don't know what I'm covering. I know it's going to be algebra. It might be algebraic expressions, so we can work on some word problems a little bit. That's what I was thinking of. But again, I will definitely be here at 1 o'clock. I might come on at 11 as well, just to do a little push for people to help save the home. But I'm going to try to come on like maybe definitely 1 o'clock tomorrow. I'll be on. And I'm definitely be on like later on that night. I know it's a Friday night, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm divorced. Like, whatever. I have no life. Okay. All right. How much more do I need? I have to double check because some people were donating today, which is so amazing. Okay. So where I'm at, oh yeah, we're the same. So right now the time is 2:38 p.m. Yes. So we're in the same time zone, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Okay. All right. So yeah, we're getting some things down. When I started, it was around like 2:43. So some people donated like 10, some people donated 20, and I am so appreciative. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you. Am I freaking out? Yes, but I know I have to trust God. I have to trust God. He'll speak to your heart. The Spirit will speak to you guys. Or maybe you guys can spread this word to someone else that will be able to assist. That would be great, because I don't want to stop doing TikToks because now I have to move. And that will suck. All right. Yes. Thank you. All right, everyone. Now, almost forgot. Okay, I always do this because this is just me. Here is a list of people that I would love for you guys to follow if it does help. I try to help other people. Some of these people are like, Audrey, let me help you. But I still want to make sure that you guys get the service that you need. If you're thinking about going into nursing and you need help to the dosage calculations, make sure you see and follow a blessed RN. Right now, I'm not sure if she's on. No, she should be on right now. Miss Taylor, okay, she does Impact Math 19. She does the TEAS test, the ASVAB, and the GED, so she should be on right now. If you're needing someone for chemistry, so like say you're going to go into algebra 2 and chemistry next school year and you just want to get a jump on some things, go ahead and follow the Professor TK. Now, Lynette was here earlier, and if you need, or if anything, you want to learn a different way of adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing numbers, and it's not just one digit, she's doing 2 and 3 digit numbers as well, but on the abacus, right? So if you want to learn something new, maybe you're a homeschool parent, maybe you're just a teacher, you want to learn a different skill, go ahead and make sure you follow Learning with Lynette. If you're a parent and you have like a pre-K or a kindergarten child and you're thinking about homeschooling, definitely go with my girl Nancy. Her MO is online elementary tutor. She's actually doing something for the summer with reading and with math. And anyone that's doing advanced, this is my guy Robert. Anytime I get someone that wants to do like statistics, even statistics for nursing, AP statistics, statistic A, B, or BC, this is your guy. He is patient. If you see like how I break things down, he's not as excitable as I am, but he is patient. He will help you through step by step. And if that is something that you need, definitely get with him. And then my newest friend, I love Bridget, known her for a couple years. Finally got her on TikTok. Her MO is read, math, and grow. Her name is Bridget, and she does reading from K through 8 and math from K through 5. So if you have little ones that need some assistance, please reach out, okay? I really want to get, especially these two, they're new to TikTok. So I'm really trying to get them out of their comfort zone, as well as let's see if we get them so they can start going live and start showing their greatness to the world as well, okay? Yes. All right. Thank you, Regina. I appreciate that. I will greatly appreciate that. I will definitely be on because I don't have any students so far that I know of. But if anyone needs assistance, you're taking a college class and you need a tutor, talk to me. This is the best time to grab me because most of my kids all of a sudden decided that they don't need tutoring during the summer. Yeah, but that's it. That's life, right? Gotta roll with it. All right. Yes, you too. Yes, because I'm serious. Like once I started going live and people get to see, your people are going to find you. But the more that you go live and you take snippets of your lives, this is the great thing what TikTok has. They take snippets of your live and you can post it. Then the people that really should be with you will attract to you. We do not chase. And this is a life lesson. And I'm going to get off my soapbox and I'm going to get off the live. No more chasing, people. No more chasing. Okay? I'm asking if you can provide, awesome. Okay? That'll be amazing. And a lot of people have, and I'm grateful. I have a book with everyone's names. I will never forget you because if and when I blow up, I remember this. And I will give back. And I am not all talk. I am action. So I do have a list of people. Okay? But we're not chasing. We're not chasing. We don't have to chase opportunity. If we just be who we are, the opportunities will come to us. Okay? So we're not like, oh, I got to chase after this opportunity. And then all of a sudden you're running around like a nut. Learn from me. Learn from your auntie. Okay? Learn from me. Once I realized, I'm like, all right, I'm starting to chase. Now I just need to get out there and attract. That's when things started changing. You know, I'm just like, look, I can't do anything with my basement. My basement flooded not once, not twice, but 3 times. And I have bought 2 different sub pumps. And yeah, it's all kinds of cray-cray. But I have to learn from it. I had to learn from my divorce. I had to learn from not being in the classroom anymore. I had to learn how to build a business. I had to learn how to heal my inner child when my adult is basically losing his damn mind. So I had to learn, and just like all of us, right? Oh, how do I show the paper? I'm using my phone. So my phone is directed onto my paper, and how I can see the comments, this took me a minute, is I go live on TikTok, or I go on TikTok and I click on to see my live. So that's how I'm able to see the comments, because seeing it on my phone and I have some kind of crazy apparatus. Let me go behind the scenes look. So this I got from Amazon, and it's a little gooseneck thing, really flat to the point. And then what I do is I come over and I come to my TikTok and I just click on my profile picture. So now I can read your comments. Okay. So that's how it goes. So a little behind the scene, look, my little messy pile of future problems to do, as well as my notebooks. All right. But that's basically what I did. Now, some people can have like multiple. Some people like to use TikTok Live Center to go live that way. For some reason, it's just not working for me. Maybe it's me. I think it's me. But right now, this is what I'm doing. Okay? All right. All right, thank you. I'm telling you, everyone's going to say I'm going to get this ginormous blessing, because there's been too many things. My vacuum cleaner decides to die this morning. My, it's so many things. Like most electronical stuff is just like, pluh. And I'm like, you know what? I guess I'm about to be richer than Oprah right now. I'm like, ooh, where's Stedman? Where's Steady? All right. So thank you so much. But if you guys have any questions whatsoever, do not hesitate. Go ahead and message me. I'm definitely going to just take me. Yeah. I mean, right now it's just a matter of like, I need to focus on the house. If I can focus on the house is going to be kept, and then be able to keep up with my bills as best as I can. That's all I need. Like that's all I need. You know, everything else is going to pile. I just need for all my basic necessities to be met. All right. And then start, not forgetting about myself. But if you guys need anything, please do not hesitate to reach out. Thank you so much for the crown. I appreciate that. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. So I will be back on at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which for West Coast, for Pacific, that would be 7 p.m. If you're Central, that's going to be 9 p.m. So it kind of works, it works. And then we're just going to be working on fractions, okay? Adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing fractions. And you know me, I'm going to take it step by step. The people that want to learn it, y'all can stay. The people that don't want to learn it, they can go kick rocks, no one told you to stop scrolling. Like, you can keep going, right? All right, so, yes. Oh, thank you. The house is taken care of. All right. I'll accept it. I will claim it. I will accept it. That's it. All right, so I will see possibly some of you guys tonight. And if not, I will be here definitely tomorrow at 1, but I might come early at 11, depending on how everything is working out. All right? So have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you guys soon. All right, take care. Bye now.